F is for Fendi. F is for Funmi. F is for Fendi First. Today we are going over my Fendi collection. One of my favorite brands has and always will be Fendi, and I think it's just because it's a double F and my initials are also a double F, so whenever I see a Fendi piece, I'm like, give her to me, gobble gobble, Christmas dinner. There are a couple of Fendi pieces are on my wish list and we'll go over them at the end, but I want to go over some of the pieces that I already own and love and use all of the time. Hi, my name is Fendi Ford, wife, mom, content creator, based out of Birmingham, Alabama, but she's a Niger babe. Nigerian born. My channel is all things fashion, beauty, travel, entrepreneurship, and luxury. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please think about hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of our growing community. Let's get into the Fendi fandom. I love this heritage classic brand. They make such amazing, unique pieces, from their shoes to their clothing, but especially their handbags. I've been fortunate enough to be able to find some Fendi pieces, pre-loved, vintage, and brand new, that I absolutely can say I would never part with because they are part of my style story and they're a part of my family. You guys know I talk about these bags like they're my kids. I like to adopt them. Once they're adopted, what do I look like rehoming them? Now, some bags I do rehome because they weren't adopted, they were fostered and they have to go back to their mom and dad. But these pieces I have all right adopted and gave them my last name. It is Fendi Ford. So let's go over some of the pieces from top to bottom, from like my most favorite to, no, let's do my most worn to my least worn. But just because it's not worn does not mean I don't like it, because my least worn is probably my favorite. I just don't wear it that much because she's a big girl, and if you know, you know what bag I'm talking about. My most worn bag has to be the Fendigraphy, and I know she is like a very trendy bag. Trendy bags usually don't hold their value. Trendy bags usually don't show up after a couple of years, but I don't care. When I bought this bag, I wore it so much that I went and bought it in another color. So, number one, most worn, the Fendigraphy bag. Now, ask me what she holds, and I couldn't tell you. She doesn't hold a cell phone. She will hold keys. She will hold a mini wallet, a card holder really, and she will hold a hope and a dream. And that's all I need her to hold, because when I'm wearing her, my man is holding everything else. Okay, she zips up top so you don't have to worry about your items falling out. She is made of black leather with gold hardware. She retails for $13.50, and she comes in other sizes, so you can get the bigger size. I'll put a picture of the bigger size to the side. My friend actually has the bigger size of this bag, and it does hold a lot more, but I didn't buy her for functionality. I bought her to be cute. Okay, so she's gorgeous. You have the Fendi emblem right here at the bottom of the bag, which is really, when you hold it on your wrist, that will be the front of the bag in gold. She does oxidize, so keep that in mind. And you don't really sit her on her feet because that will chip the enamel on the words. I usually lay her on her side or hang her up. I also don't put her as a croissant. I'll show you how she folds. Her inside is a gorgeous, gorgeous gold that's very easy to clean off. And she clips closed like this, like so. And she turns into like this little croissant. I will say that a lot of brands have taken this shape and made their own iteration of it. Coach has an iteration of this, and I will link it down below if you want the less expensive version. But the feel of this, it's absolutely gorgeous. It comes like, I think, in green, black, and some other colors that Coach has. It's really cute. It doesn't have the words at the bottom, of course. It just, I think it has like Coach on the inside or something. Gold hardware. You hold her, you can either hold her like a top handle, or what people do, what a lot of people I've seen, is to wear it on their wrist just like this. I have it backwards, but you get what I mean. And then the Fendi will show on the front, and then you just wear it like a wristlet. But she's very, very, very cute bag. When I tell you this bag goes with everything, that's why she's number one for bags for me. She literally goes with every single piece of item. Every time I go to Fashion Week, since I bought her, she comes to Fashion Week with me. Because if I don't know what to wear with that outfit, I will just pick this up and she's like one of those bags. She's good for every occasion. You guys have friends like that. You have a friend that will go out with you, pray with you, talk about your husband and kids with you because she got husband and kids. I have a friend like that. We do everything because she's my everything girl. She's down to ride. She's down to go on trips. She's down to talk about our husbands. She's down to pray with me when I'm going through. That's this bag right here. She's versatile. She'll do everything. I loved her so much that I ended up buying her in another color. Now, I bought her when I was in Europe, and I ended up getting her for under $1,000. I came to the US and she was like $1,600. I was sick to my stomach. But bought her in this gorgeous pink color. I've actually never worn this out the house. So yeah, she's not going anywhere because I keep wanting to wear her. She's this beautiful like tan pinkish color, but it's just hard for me to wear her for some reason. She just doesn't go with a lot of things. I haven't even taken the plastic off the words because I've never worn her outside of the house. Every time I pick her up, she just doesn't go with anything. The color is just off. She's off with cream. She's off with pink. It's odd. But I'm going to make her work. She also has, y'all, look, everything is still inside this bag. She also has that gold interior. And same thing, turns into like a little croissant. There is another ring for you to be able, where are we? For you to be able to add crossbody straps to her. I've actually tried them on with crossbody straps. I love it, but I'm not paying $700 for crossbody straps. I beg. Oof. I am going to try to find crossbody straps for less expensive and just add it to it. But two very, very highly loved bags. This one is more used. This one isn't used as much, but I still love her and I can't wait to style her. When I'm storing them, I don't store them croissant wise. I store them flat so the leather doesn't crease over time. She's a gorgeous, soft, smooth, supple leather, and it feels silky to the touch. So she's a gorgeous bag, easy to clean off because she's leather. And you can get her in different sizes, different colors. I feel like they have it with the logo on it as well. So highly recommend this Fendigraphy bag if you like small bags and you're just looking for something that's super easy to wear and to style. The next Fendi bag that I wore so much I had to retire her. I stopped wearing her 2 years ago, and now I feel like I can go back and start wearing her again. I wore this bag so much, and she's not leather, she's cloth, and I was getting her dirty. Has to be the Fendi Baguette in this gorgeous hot pink color. Now this is a collaboration with Nicki Minaj and Fendi. Vibrant pink color. Let me see. That is the color. Not as dark, but that is the vibrant pink color. She's very plush, very soft, but again, she is not leather, so you have to be very careful with her. She is a top handle as well as a crossbody, and when I tell you the crossbody straps are not that long, they're not that long at all. I would suggest going and buying your own crossbody straps and adding it to the bag because it does have rings to add the crossbody too. But she's a gorgeous bag. She isn't around anymore, so you will have to go on the pre-loved market. I ended up getting this off Fashion File. If I can find any more in this color on Fashion File, I will link it down below. If I find any of these bags, of course I will link it down below if you want to shop along. But she is just such a cute bag. Any Fendi Baguette is going to be a good bag to invest in. It's a classic shape and a classic bag for that brand. So every year or so, they will bring it out in new colors, new fabrics, new sizes, and collaborate with other brands on it. Because I think when they did the Fendi and Versace, they did the Fendi Baguette with the Versace cloth on it. So it's a classic bag for that brand. So you'll never go wrong with a baguette. In that same vein, I bought another baguette this year. Let's look at it. And this is pretty much the classic baguette. It's a little bit different. I got it with the lime green trim, but the classic baguette is a little bit smaller and it'll look just like this. I mean, if you look at these, hold on. if you look at these two, it's the same bag, just different sizes and different colors and different cloths. But it's the same baguette, double F logo here at the front. It closes with a flap. Same bag, different colors, different iteration. But yeah, same bag, different, same bag. So this one is more so the classic one. You have the Fendi logo all over it. It is a loud luxury bag, but we don't care. We're loud and we're proud. She is a top handle as well as a crossbody. But let me just tell you, the crossbody, baby, don't bother. This is a crossbody. For me, this is a shoulder strap. This is a shoulder strap. This is not a crossbody strap. So what I would suggest is that you actually go and buy a Fendi crossbody, or go on Amazon and find a longer crossbody, maybe one with a lime green trim that would actually go with this bag. But absolutely beautiful. You have the rings to put the crossbody straps on, as well as this is detachable. So you can wear it as a clutch underneath your arms. The Baguette is just a versatile bag. That's one thing I will say about her. She's very, very, very versatile. I have her stuffed to help keep her shape. The inside is still that same Fendi logoed material. And then you just have a zippered compartment right here on the back. It's a classic bag for the brand. And she's a bag that the older she gets, the better she looks, because she ends up getting more slouchy and more fun and more lived in. And I love lived in bags. So I ended up buying this pre-loved. So I'll look for it. Of course, they didn't have this one when I went looking for it on the Fendi site, and I wanted it to be a different sort of baguette. But if I find any that have like this trimming, the uniqueness, I will link it down below. But absolutely love this bag. I'm going to Fashion Week in September. She will be in the cart with me, or on the plane. Nobody's driving to New York from Alabama. Next Fendi that I have is the Fendi Zuka. This is definitely pre-loved because it is definitely a vintage bag. I bought it from Fashion File. It was one of my first vintage pieces. It is more than 20 years old. It has Zuka lizard leather right here that goes all the way around to the back of the bag. It is a trapezoid, and I absolutely love, love, love this bag. I don't wear her as much because she is an older bag, and I want to try to keep her as much as possible. Her handles are also beautiful Zuka leather, and she does have a ring. No, she doesn't. She doesn't have a ring. She's not a crossbody. She is strictly, yeah, she's not a crossbody. She is strictly a top handle, and I'll usually, yeah, I'll pull it, and I'll wear it as a clutch and kind of have the Fendi poking out from the front. But she's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous bag. If I can find it, I will link it. I highly recommend it. She fits pretty much anything you need her to fit, will fit inside of this bag. The next one that I got is a vintage piece that I wanted when I was younger. I remember I would see the fashion girlies going to Fashion Week, and they would have the Fendi Spy bag. I did not have Spy bag money. I had Walmart money, and I love Walmart. To this day, I still shop at Walmart. But I was buying my bags from Ross Dress for Less. But I wanted that Spy bag so bad, so I bought it last year. No, yeah, I bought it last year, the beginning of last year, off of Fashion File. It is a Fendi Spy. It is an iconic, iconic bag for the brand. I was really hoping they would come, like, remember 2 years ago, we had a lot of brands do re-editions of their bags. You had Prada Nylon, it came back out. You had a lot of brands doing re-editions. I really hoped that the Fendi Spy would have been a re-edition for Fendi, but they did not. They didn't do it. It's such an iconic bag. So I ended up buying it. She's very old. And she's leather as well as cloth. So you have leather on the handles and on the side. And then that Fendi cloth with the logo right around the middle. She opens with a magnetic closure. And her inside is just, oh, what is this? Oh, a full hand sanitizer, girl. I've worn this, clearly. The inside is really dirty, but it's a really old bag. It's not that bad, but you can tell she's been loved and she's been used, and I don't mind that. She's just a wide open space with like a little pocket on the back, and that's it for her. She is just, she's an old lady, and we want to treat her with respect and treat her with deference that's due to her. So let's sit Bertha to the side Big Bertha has done her job. And then the last Fendi bag that I own, but not the last that I will get, is my Fendi First. When the Fendi First came out, I gagged. I gagiana because I wanted it so bad. But I did not want it in the iterations. I didn't want it in that smooth leather. I didn't want it in the colors that they had. And then I saw the Doppler radar. Doesn't this look like a Doppler radar? I'll put a Doppler radar to the other side. Doesn't this look like the Doppler radar? It looks like a heat map. When I saw it in this, now it's not leather, but when I saw it in this gorgeous like cloth with these beautiful vibrant colors, I was like, gobble gobble, give her to me. She's gold hardware. She opens up top. You push down the little thingy thing right here, and she opens into this gorgeous, let me pull this out. I stuffed her with some of my bags. She opens to this gorgeous, vibrant red leather interior. I think this is lambskin. Yeah, I think this is lambskin on the inside. So the inside is lambskin, the outside is cloth. Now, getting into her is a little bit weird because of her sides, but you can fit a lot into this bag. Once you get down to the bottom, she's cavernous, and you can fit a lot into her. She does come with crossbody straps, but again, there's no need for me to even show you. They're not crossbody. She does have the little rings right here, and you can actually fold them inside the bag when you're not wearing it, so it doesn't have to stick out. You see this side is actually inside of the bag, so it actually folds in on itself. But when I tell you, every time I wear this bag, I get so many compliments. She's so heavy, she's so substantial. Even with nothing inside of her, she's heavy. She's a beautiful, beautiful piece of art. That's why she sits up on the top shelf, because she's Queen Sheba. She is a beautiful piece of art, and I absolutely love her. I usually wear her as a clutch because the crossbody is laughable. It's laughable. It's shorter than the other Fendi crossbody strap. It's literally like a shoulder strap that they said is a crossbody. So I would say if you do want a crossbody strap, go and invest in a really nice crossbody from Fendi and put it on here, because the one that it comes with, deplorable. But she is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece of art. Like, she's forever going to be a part of my family. Now that we've seen the Fendis in my collection, the Fendi that I am literally eyeing, and I've been eyeing for a couple of years, it's a Fendi Peekaboo. I don't know how I want it. I don't know what iteration I want it in. I don't know if I want it pre-loved or brand new, but that is a bag that's also a classic for the brand, that comes in so many different colors, shapes, sizes. I mean, they have it in any way that you could think that bag could be made, any material they made it in, and it's just so hard to pick when you see so many that you love. But for me, if the bag does not speak to me, then I'm not gonna buy her. And I haven't seen one that's like, oh, you gotta have it. I haven't seen a bag like that in the Peekaboo, so I'm just gonna wait. And then of course I'm looking at other bags from Fendi, but right now the one that's on my heart and my mind is that little baby. Hopefully we can get her before the end of the year. So I really hope that you guys liked seeing my Fendi collection. I feel like I need to be doing more collection videos so we can talk about the bags like more in depth and look at different bags from one brand, because it kind of helps you figure out, oh, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. And so then when you go shopping, you can kind of already gravitate towards the bag that you saw me talk about from that one brand. So I'll definitely do more of that. Let me know what brand you would like to see that I have, and we can go over that collection. I do have a Chanel collection, and I'll link that up top. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, learned something, saw something, laughed a little bit, and of course grab that man's card, because I'm linking all of them that I can find down below in the description. If you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. If you're one of my regular lovies, thank you so much for joining me on this corner of the internet again. If you're new here, think about hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of our growing community. If you're not following me on all my other social media platforms, it is Funmi Forward across all platforms. So thank you guys. Love you, mean it. Bye.